Christmas is all about giving, and we're about to give some fabulous gifts to some fabulous friends and family.
I know.
We have curated ourselves, we've made, we've grown, we've dried.
Yep. Since July, we've been working on this.
We've been working on this for 6 months.
Yeah. And I know that we've had other podcast episodes and maybe people are sick of hearing about
We're
it.
tired of hearing about your fucking baskets.
We don't want to hear about your basket.
Where's my basket?
Exactly. Well, we did tell you, gentle listener, that if you sent in I forgot what we said. If you sent us, we would send you something from, I don't know.
If you react to us in some form or fashion,
we'll
then
send you
a tea blend.
Something.
Or
Yes.
a salve.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, let me tell you, the salve is, I love both of our salves.
You're about to say fire.
I was, and I stopped myself. I cannot talk like my 24-year-old. It's not allowed, but I wanted to say, I could say it slays.
Oh, yes.
Which is the same
It
difference.
is perfect. Because Santa's in a sleigh.
That's right. I know that's not what they mean, though. Let me just clarify. Oh, my God.
All right, let's give some gifts.
Okay, let's do it.
Welcome to Fostering Blooms, the podcast where we dig deep into gardening and all the ways it can enrich your home and life.
Together, we'll explore every aspect of gardening the organic way, keeping it simple, accessible, and fun.
Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just getting your hands in the dirt, we're here to share the tips and insights you need to grow something truly special. I'm Shannon Foster Boleen.
And I'm Caitlin Blum, and we're two friends on a mission to cultivate beauty, creativity, and connection through everything we grow.
This is Fostering Blooms.
Just as a quick recap, if you don't already know, in July, we came up with this idea of giving a lot of homemade gifts through the things that we either grow in our garden or canned or have created inside, right?
This one little idea inspired a lot of stuff. Yeah, quick, just to add on the quick recap. You're like, let's make soap.
Mm-hmm.
You think we can make soap? I was like, oh yeah, we can make soap. Then we went down the rabbit hole.
No, not just soap, goat milk soap. Because you have a goat.
So we did that. And then that's kind of what set me, because we're talking about making teas and growing a few things for teas. And I was like, wait, like what else are we growing? And then I went down in our herbalism rabbit hole that I'm still
exploring.
And
you will be.
It's great and will be. It sparked a lot of great stuff. So we want to talk about everything that we're putting together in these baskets. We talked about it in our previous episode, but we've kind of refined our list a little bit, and we're actually putting our tea blends together today.
Right after we get done recording, I'm super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing is that our tea blends, well, I'll be honest, it's not everything in there is going to be stuff we grew. Like we didn't grow like skullcap and passion flower, but the lemon balm, we probably have enough lemon balm for 2 years, and holy basil. One of the things I hope that you can get out of this episode is the knowledge that, number one, you can do these things. Mm-hmm. It feels very empowering.
Yeah.
And the second thing is that now is the time of year to plan. Hey, that interests me. We talked recently and I was like, I'm seeing a lot of these things I want to make, and it's calling for like fresh turmeric or fresh ginger. Why don't we grow ginger and turmeric this year and see how it goes so that we can add it into some of the things that we want to make.
Yeah,
so hopefully you'll be inspired to make some of these things yourself, or at least...
Or for yourself.
Yeah, for yourself. Yeah, absolutely.
For yourself. I mean, if you want to gift them, great. But, do it for you.
For sure.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
So, tea blends. We're going to do those. Mm-hmm. I brought over bags of jars with all of the herbs, and... So we have so much, I want to say we grew half of it. Mm-hmm. I think about half it. The holy basil, the lemon balm, mint, lemongrass, echinacea.
Some lavender. I had to buy more lavender because my lavender this year was only coming from really like 4 plants. But next year we'll have a ton of lavender.
We won't have to buy that. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going to grow chamomile. Mm-hmm. We're not growing the kinds of roses you need to for rose hips, so we'll probably continue to buy.
No, I have some hips.
Oh, that's right.
I did use hips in my last tea that were my own. The one thing that I did really late in the fall, right before I went to see Sophie in the UK, is I made a blend on the fly kind of thing, and I used my own hips, and I learned that you have to open the hip and take out the hairy bits in the middle.
I leave them in there, but
And
yeah.
they say that it can irritate you. So that's good to know.
For others,
because,
it's probably smart to do that.
I bought rose hips, a big bag of rose hips. And I think for convenience sake that I'll probably use those and then save rose hips next year and still use them, but just know that it's a more time-consuming approach to things. The other thing is that I did grab a few rose petals at the very end of the season. And next year, I'm going to be way, 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 way more aggressive about getting rose petals and drying them and saving them for teas and for something else I'm going to talk about. So, yeah, but you just listed out all that stuff that we grew. That's crazy. And there's so much more that we could, like, again, probably not going to grow passion flower.
Yeah, it takes a lot of mining space. I looked into doing skullcap. I'm going to do valerian.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And there's probably a few others.
You did grow some lemongrass, but you told me that it takes a lot of lemongrass to
We need more. Like that jar, you have almost a gallon-sized jar.
I know.
Of lemongrass. And it would probably take 5 to 10 plants of continuous harvesting to get that much.
Because you're going to say 100 plants.
No, but I only had one. So just planning ahead for bulk for ourselves, I think that's a fine amount. You only need so much for ourselves. But I'm thinking like bulk and then doing this again for next year. So if you're not doing it on this scale for gifting, then
a couple plants would be more than enough.
You just probably need
one. You know what would be really fun? The way our gardens are structured, I have a lot of these herbs all over the place. You know, things are in all different locations, but if you had a small space, you literally could just make a 4x4 bed and have an apothecary bed. It means a lot of these plants will get along really well together. Like Tulsi is really easy to grow and sweet with everything. And I can't imagine that lemongrass is like crazy invasive or anything. So I feel like so many of these things you could have like your own little small apothecary bed where you just choose the base of some of the things. If you look at a lot of tea recipes, chamomile is in there a lot. Tulsi's in there a lot. Stevia is in there. Mint. So I don't know. I feel like you could do something really cool in a small space. You could even do it in a big pot. Make a tea blend that you want to grow and put it in a pot.
And that's kind of what I did in front of one of my beds. I made a new little bed and I had all my little tea herbs in there.
That's so cool.
So it's fun. But we're doing a lot of other stuff that's going in there. We're doing salves and balms that we made. I made a cannabis salve. I had some hemp and I made it into a salve, and it's really good for achy joints and sore muscles. And I put a whole bunch of other herbs in there as well when I made the oil base for it. And you did.
I did a salve. I've made 2 batches of it, and I got the little 2 ounce, I think they're 2 ounce bottles that are blue. I love that cobalt blue color. And I have to tell you guys, this is so simple. It's embarrassing. I wanted to seem super exotic and really cool. I think Kate's was way more complicated, but it's basically beeswax pellets. And then sweet almond oil is what I used. And I took the sweet almond oil and I steeped marigold heads in it for a few weeks. One I did for a couple weeks. The one I did last night, they were in there for a month.
Interesting.
Who knows how powerful that one will be. So it's that marigold, sweet almond oil, and then basically just some frankincense and lavender for my scent. And it's really straightforward. I did put some vitamin E oil in it. Salve is so easy to make. And what I love about this salve is that it seamlessly blends into your hands. It goes in really, really quickly. And I think that if you were going to start with any kind of beauty care product, do a salve. I mean, literally, you just really only need a handful of ingredients.
Yeah, super easy. And you did marigold, you could do calendula. I mean, there's so many herbs that are good for you. And the frankincense, even if the marigold sweet almond oil isn't super potent, the frankincense in itself is awesome for your skin. And the lavender. I do a glow face serum.
Ooh.
It's a mix between 1/2 jojoba oil, 1/4 castor oil, and 1/4 sweet almond oil.
Nice.
Then I do frankincense and lavender oil, and this is like a drop or 2 depending on the quantity you're making. Geranium, rosewood, and lavender oil, and then I put calendula leaves in the little bottle, and it's got one of those little droppers and lavender buds, and I put it on my face every night, and my face has never looked better in terms of like acne, and it's awesome. So there's
Yeah.
so much you can, that's a whole nother rabbit hole.
This is what I would really truly want listeners to know too, is that when we started thinking about the soap and a couple other things, it starts to open these other doors and you go, well, what else can I make? And as weird as it sounds, this journey is also what made me think, well, you know, I should start my sourdough and maybe I can make things with cream, like sour cream. And so what it does is it starts opening all these other things. And then all of a sudden you figured out that you can do all these things for yourself. I mean, I still love some good beauty products, but it's very nice to be able to take control of those things for myself and say, I don't have to have that. I love the facial oil. I am actually buying some squalane. And I don't know if you've heard of squalane, but it's a plant-derived product and it helps, especially with older skin. And I'm actually going to put it in something else that I'm making, but I'm going to not say what that is today. It's a little bit of a secret.
Mystery.
So you can come back later in here, but I'm excited about it. It's kind of elevating this product a little bit to add yet another layer.
That's so cool.
We'll see. So the soap, we did a whole episode on the goat milk soap. I did take a little bit of Kate's goat milk with approval and made some goat milk lip balm. And that came out really nice. And then I did a regular lip balm without it. My feedback to myself on the lip balm is that the formula that I use, it's great if it's warm, like if it's been in your hand or if it's 70 degrees outside. But when it starts to get really cold, it's still a little hard.
You got to rub just a little bit longer on your lips.
It's too hard. I'm going to be working on a new formula that will be really good for winter and is a little bit more almost like a squeezy tube formulation. Ooh. But I don't know that I'll do a squeezy tube, but something that's a little more emollient maybe.
Yeah, it's a great word.
So yeah, but I think it came out great and I love it.
I used it this morning.
You did? Oh, yay.
Yeah, it's great. And then we made grape jelly. We have an episode on that. I'm only gifting that to 2 people. People are like, oh, I can't wait to get that. Where? And they get their basket and they're like, what? Where's the grape jelly? I'm kind of hoarding it.
Okay, well, it's not
so
just grape jelly. It's wine grape jelly. Grape jelly.
I think that's what makes it so luxurious.
That is.
I swear, like, if you have grapes and you're not making wine, you need to make jelly from it. It's just so rich.
It's got a little bit of a tartness to it. It's a more nuanced flavor. It doesn't just taste like sugary grapes.
No.
It has like an actual flavor profile. And I mean, if you like wine, then you'll really like this jelly. It's really, really good.
The best grape jelly I've ever had.
Yeah, me too.
We made it.
I'm only giving away one of them.
Oh, you're super hoardery. Did you already give it away?
No, it's for my dad, but I know he's not going to hear this episode by the time he gets it. So yeah, I'm giving it to my dad because one of the things he used to make when I was a kid, he was a typical dad with limited cooking repertoire, and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches were the thing he made me all the time. And he kind of like quasi burned the toast, but it worked. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like super crispy.
Oh.
And so the peanut butter and the jelly was really melted. Yeah. And I just know he's going to love it because he still to this day eats peanut butter and jelly sandwiches all the time.
Oh,
that's our little Pupper Delphi.
That's our show dog.
She's in here making a little racket. Guess I shouldn't put squeaky toys in this room, should I?
It's all right.
So for me, one of the things that I have given away in the past, and I did plan as part of this, is my canned goods. And I say canned goods, meaning like my pickles, and I did make some peach jam. I have mistakenly given that away too much during the summer because now I'm down to like 2.5 jars.
I bet that's not going to last you till next peach season.
I know. I know.
Save that.
I'm probably only give a small one away, but I have plenty of other things.
You can't give any more of it away. It's not going to make it till next peach season.
It's not. And it's no point in getting peaches in the store before.
No, it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
So yesterday I gave away to some of our friends one of my jars of canned green beans,
yeah,
which actually was really special for me because I will use a lot of those, and that's a big deal. That
was really sweet of you.
It was really nice. I don't think anybody's going to get canned tomatoes this year because I didn't get as many.
Didn't get many.
I started a section of my canned item storage where I have put away gifts, basically.
That's smart.
Also, with some of my pickles, instead of doing a pint, I did a half pint, which for a lot of people, that's a good size. Mm-hmm. Some of our baskets are smaller baskets, and that works out. One thing that I got fascinated about when we were talking about the tea blends, I was the oxymel, and that's a new one to me. And It's pretty cool. Essentially, it's a health tonic, but you could also use it in a salad dressing, or you can use it with just a sip of water. You can take it like a shot. There's different ways you can use it, but you take herbs, vinegar, steep it, and then strain it, and then add honey. Or if you're like me, you add herbs, vinegar, forget that you're not supposed to add the honey, and put it in at the same time.
Oh, so the recipe I used, because I remember you telling me you did steeped in the vinegar first. My recipe that I followed from a herbalist online, it had me add both the vinegar and the honey and the herbs. And so I've just been shaking my bottle.
Shaking in a jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that first batch, a floral blend. And I have to tell you, I'm obsessed.
I thought it turned out great.
Yes, I'm obsessed. And it's not nearly enough. Like, I want to have a jar on hand at all times. So I just looked up a recipe for a kind of a fire cider.
Ooh.
So a fire cider oxymels. A lot of people are doing fire ciders in the winter and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try one of those. But I really love them. And I am definitely giving a couple of those away. But one of my recipes anyways, it only makes about 3 8.5 ounce jars. But it is something that it lasts for quite a while. If it's in a dark cabinet, you'll want to start early because it does take about 10 days to get it to steep, 10 to 14. Some people say less. It just depends on how strong you want it to be. But I really love the oxymels, and I'm going to make more of this next year.
Yeah.
So when you think about growing those herbs for your teas, is not just for your teas. You can also use it for the oxymel.
Yeah. And talk about some of the health benefits of the oxymel.
Yeah.
Like, this is not endorsed by the FDA. So this could be some of the benefits of an oxymel.
Right, could be. So here's how I look at it. Apple cider vinegar is amazing for you.
Absolutely.
Everybody has proved that.
Yes.
When you think about honey, and this is raw honey, there's benefit in that too, right?
Absolutely.
So you get the benefit of the vinegar and the honey. The herbs that you put in it will determine what the benefit is.
Absolutely.
So for example, mine has hibiscus, lavender, lemon balm, chamomile. So it's this floral, but it's like very soothing. It's very, and it's got some good antioxidant. Oh, rose hips. So it's got some good antioxidants in there.
Yeah. Vitamin C.
So if you're doing the fire one, you may be getting different things.
Yeah.
And again, you can look online for recipes. You can go to ChatGPT and ask for recipes. Say, this is the thing I want to work on. I need a little extra dose of this right now in my life. You know, anti-anxiety oxymel.
Yes. And I did the elderberry.
Mm-hmm. Some of the stuff you can make super far in advance, like preserved lemons. I made preserved lemons. I did those months and months ago this summer in August. My hot sauce I did back in like October after my chilies were done fermenting. The fermented pickles I did over the summer in August. Sauerkraut I did earlier in the year. With that said, the shrubs, they do last a while in the fridge, but it's not something that you're going to make in like October to give away.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to do some shrubs to give out. If you haven't made a shrub, essentially it's fruit steeped in sugar in the fridge for a few days, kind of like masticated by the sugar. And then you add a vinegar to that after the fruit juice has been strained out. So you strain the fruit syrup basically, and then add the vinegar. Then you can use that concentration in mocktails, sparkling water.
Yeah.
And you only need like about an ounce at a time to make a
splash.
drink. Yeah. So you can do it by seasonality, you know, what's in season right now. So right now, cranberries, pomegranate.
Ooh, a pomegranate shrub. That would be really good. You can do one of those.
I've already done one of those.
Ooh,
I did cranberry and pomegranate and it was amazing. I did 3. I did a fall apple one, the cranberry pomegranate, and now I forgot the other one because my favorite ended up being the cranberry pomegranate.
Oh,
It's really tasty.
do you have some left here?
I do.
Oh, we're going to have a little beverage after this. A fresh, shrubby beverage.
Yeah. Gosh, we've gone through so much. Let me see if there's anything else.
Our sourdough crackers.
Yeah. They can be made with the discard of your sourdough starter. And there's a million different recipes, a million different ways
They're
you can
so
make them.
easy.
Yeah, they're
my
super,
God.
super easy. My recipe is a little different than yours. The one that I have, it's got Parmesan in it. Again, super easy to make. And they get eaten up really fast at my house. Oh, here's another quick one. Granola.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I have
Ooh.
a really good homemade granola recipe that I like. Again, it's super simple. It takes about 10 minutes to put everything together, and then you just bake it for like 20 minutes. It's very easy. It's
Is it
healthy.
crunchy?
It's crunchy. It has a little bit of dried fruit, nuts, flaxseed. You know, it's got some maple syrup in it, but it's not super sugary. If you go look at the granola in the stores, the sugar levels are crazy high. So that's really good. And then I am going to make some dog biscuits.
Oh,
and
precious. That's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I've not done it before, but I'm going to give some to Delphi. I'm going to give some to another dog lover that I know. What I have left to make are shrubs and dog biscuits, and I am going to make a floral oxymel today. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing right up to Christmas with that.
Yeah, we are.
But
that's okay. I mean, all of this stuff we've been working on for 6 months and kind of getting to the last push, and it was so much fun planning for.
I know. Oh, 2 other things too. This is a good one because you might be doing it for your holiday decorations, but dried fruit slices. So that's something that people can use in teas, bar baskets, things like that. I did those a long time ago too. That's another thing you can do. Lemons, limes, oranges, and then chili flakes. So if you have any dehydrated or dried chilies,
I'm saving them all. I'm hoarding them.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I didn't have a lot of chilies.
Yeah, I got quite a great haul this year, and what I decided to do instead of blending them up and getting them ready is I'm waiting to blend them right before I put them in the basket, so they'll be fresh. But that is the list. Can you believe?
Wow.
And aside from that, I learned how to make sourdough and all these other cream-based products. That's what I mean by like when you start learning one thing, it kind of opens your mind to, well, what about this thing?
What else can I do? Because we need more stuff to do. Because we need more hobbies. Because our wives are like, you all aren't busy enough. You need to find something else to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what they say. I mentioned something about learning how to do something, and Beth was like, please don't. Please just don't. Please don't learn how to do that. Please don't. I was like, fair enough.
Whatever.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm sure we'll find something else next year.
I'm sure we will. And you know, all of this stuff now are things that just become the rhythm of our life if we want it to be.
Do. Yeah, we just do it.
Anyways, we wish you a very, very happy holiday.
And a beautiful, bright, gardening new year.
Yep, and that's when we will be back again, is in January, because we are going to enjoy some time with our families.
That's right. We hope you do as well.
All right, let's go.
Let's go grow, baby.
We love hearing from our listeners. Have a question, tip, or story to share? Send it our way at tips@fosteringblooms.com, and we may feature it in an upcoming episode. If you enjoyed today's episode of Fostering Blooms, please remember to follow and rate the podcast. Your support helps us reach more gardeners and bloom enthusiasts like you.